To our students, I leave you with this challenge. Never allow anyone to define your limits. Do not measure yourself against the person sitting next to you or in front of you. Measure yourself against the person you were yesterday. Every day should bring growth. Every setback should teach resilience. Every success should inspire humility. Some of you will leave here to become doctors, engineers, various things. Some public servants. Whatever path you choose, pursue it with excellence. Remember that your greatest qualification will never simply be the certificates you earn. It will be your character, it will be your integrity, it will be your willingness to serve others. That is why our motto remains as relevant today as it was long ago, at least non-civi, for others, not self. If you live those words, success will follow.
To speak to us now, to bring the principal's report now, I would like to invite one of our visionaries here at the Alleyne School, Mr. Stephen Proverbs, the principal acting. Please welcome Mr. Stephen Proverbs.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Acting Chief Education Officer, Ms. Julia Beckles. Representative of the Board of Management, Mr. Cyprian Yearwood. Deputy Principal Acting, Ms. Victoria Castello-Marshall. Our featured speaker, Ms. Alleyne, Ms. Carrie Mapp. Other partners in education from neighboring schools, former principals and deputy principals of the Alleyne School. Representative of the Williams family, President of the Parent Teachers Association, Ms. Riandra Small, and other members of the PPA, members of the alumni, members of the Alleyne family, members of the media, all of our prize winners and specially invited guests, staff and students of the Alleyne School, good morning. Today is one of the most significant occasions on our school calendar. It is a day when we pause for the demands of school life to celebrate excellence, recognize perseverance, applaud achievement, and reflect on the remarkable journey of Alleyne School over the past 2 academic years. For award recipients, today represents the reward for countless hours of study, training, rehearsals, competitions, sacrifice, and determination. For parents, today's celebration affirms the value of your encouragement, your prayers, and your unwavering support of your students. For our teachers and support staff, today's successes are a reflection of your professionalism, patience, and genuine commitment to nurturing the potential of every child at Alleyne School. Most importantly, Speech Day is not simply about looking backwards, it's equally about looking ahead. We are looking at who we are, who we were, who we are today, and who we aspire to become. These questions have guided our work over the past 2 years, and they continue to shape the exciting future that lies ahead of Alleyne School. This morning, we reflect on our achievements over the past 2 years, celebrating the outstanding accomplishments of our students and staff, acknowledge the areas also where there's still room for improvement, and share our vision for continuing to transfer Alleyne School into one of the premier secondary schools in Barbados. As we do so, I invite you to view our progress through the lens of the Mission Barbados framework. Mission Barbados presents 6 national priorities for the future of our country: sustainable development, social cohesion and national identity, food and water security, public health and safety, worker empowerment and enfranchisement, and digital transformation. These are not simply government initiatives. They represent the type of citizens we hope to develop at Alleyne School. Every lesson taught, every sporting event, contested, every community project undertaken, and every improvement made to our school should contribute to preparing young Barbadians who will strengthen our nation. I am proud to say that Alleyne School is embracing that challenge. Our vision extends far beyond examination results. We are committed to producing graduates who are academically capable, technologically competent, environmentally conscious, physically healthy, culturally grounded, socially responsible, and committed to serving others. This commitment is beautifully captured in our school motto. If you read above me, Alice non sibi, for others, not self. These 4 words define who we are here at Alleyne School. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me first to celebrate the academic accomplishment of our students. The 2025 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate Examination once again showed both the strength of Alleyne School and the tremendous potential that exists within our students. In that year, our students received an overall pass rate of 74.2%, with an impressive 90% participation rate. That means 90% of those who were scheduled to take exams took the exams. Our students achieved 54 grade 1s, 235 grade 2 passes, and 355 grade 3 passes. I would like you to recognize their achievements. Now, these figures represent more than just statistics. Behind every grade, there lies a story of a student who stayed after school for extra lessons, a teacher who willingly gave up personal time to provide additional support, parents who encouraged their children to persevere even when the journey became difficult, support staff who ensured that our classrooms remain safe, clean, and welcoming. Achievement is never the work of one individual. It is always the product of a caring community. Today we celebrate that community. One of the greatest strengths emerging from our results is the consistency demonstrated across several departments. We proudly congratulate our outstanding departments that achieve exceptional pass rates in the areas of office administration, physical education and sports, theater arts, visual arts, industrial technology. We had pass rates of 100%. Everybody that did the exam passed. Equally impressive were the achievements in our family and resource management class, integrated science classes, each also recording 100% pass rate, reflecting both excellent teaching and committed students. The electronic document preparation and management class received an excellent 96% pass rate, preparing students with essential digital skills that are increasingly important in today's workplace. This is an excellent example of Alleyne School supporting Mission 6 of the Mission Barbados framework, digital transformation. Digital literacy in this world is no longer optional, it is essential. Every student who leaves Alleyne School should possess the confidence and competence to succeed in an increasingly digital society. Our agricultural science department, with a 93.8% pass rate, reminds us that agriculture remains one of Barbados' most important industries. Now, agriculture is close to my heart. I am personally trained as an agronomist. Is what I like to practice above all when I get the chance. So these results are very heartwarming for me. And as our nation seeks to strengthen Mission 3, food and water security, agricultural science at Alleyne School is helping prepare the next generation of agricultural scientists, entrepreneurs, and innovators who will contribute to national food production and sustainability. Similarly, our POB class, 93.1%, contributes to produce students equipped for careers in business, management, and entrepreneurship. This achievement easily aligns with Mission 5, worker empowerment and enfranchisement. So we are developing students who can be empowered to become entrepreneurs, to go into the workplace and be successful. We are not simply preparing students to seek employment, we are also preparing them to create employment. Perhaps one of the most significant achievements of all was recorded in English Lit. With 150 students sitting the examination, the department achieved a 92% pass rate. So we had a lot of children entering and a very high number passed. So in one of our largest subject areas, this represents an exceptional accomplishment and speaks volumes about the dedication of both teachers and students. When we consider the sheer number of candidates involved, the success deserves special recognition. I therefore extend sincere congratulations to every member of the English department. Ladies and gentlemen, these outstanding results demonstrate something important. Excellence has become a culture at Alleyne School. It is no longer confined to one subject area or one department. Rather, in business, technical and vocational education, the sciences, the creative arts, or English language, our students continue to demonstrate that they are capable of performing at the highest level. This is a testament to our teachers, it is a testament to you, parents. Most importantly, it is a testament to our students. However, genuine excellence also recognizes and requires honesty. So while we celebrate our successes, we must never become complacent. And our analysis of this year, of the 2025 results, also identified some areas which require focused attention. Mathematics, maths, chemistry, physics, French, and Spanish continue to present challenges. These subjects are vital to Barbados' future, and they underpin careers in engineering, medicine, architecture, technology, research, finance, and international business. Improving outcomes in these disciplines is therefore not simply a school priority, it is a national priority. But yet there's reason for optimism. When we examine the results more closely, we discovered that many students in mathematics narrowly missed achieving a passing grade. So a passing grade is a grade 3, many got grade 4s, with a significant number obtaining the grade 4. This tells us that our students possess the ability, and our task is now to provide the additional support needed to convert those near misses into future successes. Over the coming academic year, we will continue strengthening intervention programs, expanding diagnostic teaching, increasing revision opportunities, and enhancing collaboration among teachers, parents, and students. At Alleyne School, we do not measure success solely by where a student begins. We measure success by how far that student progresses. Every grade 4, therefore, represents potential. But if our exam results tell us one story at Alleyne School, the achievements of our students go beyond what the exam results speak about. Education is not simply about passing examinations. Education is about discovering talents, developing character, nurturing leadership, and preparing young people to contribute meaningfully to society. It's about producing young men and women who can think critically, communicate effectively, work collaboratively, and lead with integrity. At Alleyne School, we believe that excellence should never be one-dimensional. We celebrate the scientists just as enthusiastically as we celebrate the athlete. We applaud the entrepreneur with the same pride that we applaud the musician, the artist, the chef, the builder, and the community volunteer. That philosophy lies at the heart of the Mission Barbados framework. Mission 5, you must excuse me, the Sahara dust as plaguing my throat and sinuses. Right. Mission 5, worker empowerment and enfranchisement, reminds us that learning does not end with graduation. It is a lifelong pursuit. If we expect our students to become lifelong learners, then our teachers must first demonstrate what lifelong learning looks like. And I'm proud to say that at Alleyne School, the teachers do just that. I want to recognize the outstanding professional development undertaken by members of our staff during the past 2 academic years. Within our Business Studies department, Ms. Stout successfully completed the Teacher Efficacy Program, strengthening her ability to inspire high levels of student achievement through evidence-based teaching practices. Mr. Paul completed the program Exploring Leadership Paradigms, Principles and Practices at the Urson Teachers Training College, further developing the leadership capacity that benefits not only his department, but the wider school community. Ms. Wilkie successfully completed CAPE Entrepreneurship Clinic for Business Studies, ensuring that our students continue to receive current and relevant instruction in entrepreneurship and business innovation. In addition, Ms. Pollard, Ms. Pilgrim, and Ms. Wilkie again participated in professional workshops supporting the implementation of the C6 syllabuses in office administration and EDPM. These achievements deserve recognition because education is constantly evolving. Curricular change, technology changes, the workplace changes. Our teachers have embraced these changes with professionalism and enthusiasm. Their willingness to continue learning ensures that Alleyne School continues to provide an education that is relevant to the modern world. Please join me in applauding these members of our staff for their commitment to professional excellence. Again, our Business Studies department demonstrated tremendous leadership outside the classroom. One of the highlights of the academic year was the hosting of Business Day, an initiative that brought entrepreneurs to life. For our students, the department was privileged to welcome Ms. Marcia Armstrong, a distinguished Alleyne School alumna, who returned to inspire the next generation by sharing her professional experiences. Moments like these remind our students that success is achievable. When they hear from other Alleynians who once walked these same corridors, sat in these same chairs, might be the same actual chairs, in these same classrooms and dreamed many of the same dreams, they began to realize that greatness is within their own reach. All 6 farm students also demonstrated exceptional entrepreneurial ability by participating in the Barbados Youth Business Trust Program competition, where they earned an impressive 2nd place finish. We are equally proud of Raina Howell, whose entrepreneurial venture, Bodacious by Ray, earned her a place among the top 10 winners nationally in the Barbados Entrepreneurship Foundation's $20 challenge. Raina demonstrated that age is no barrier to innovation. She saw an opportunity, developed a product, and transformed an idea into a successful business venture. That is precisely the type of entrepreneurial thinking that Barbados needs as we continue building a modern, resilient economy. The department also welcomed Mr. Paul Messiah from Export Barbados, who conducted a practical workshop on using Canva, that's a software program for doing presentations, to prepare marketing materials for our market day activities. This initiative beautifully illustrates the intersection of Mission 5, worker empowerment and enfranchisement, and Mission 6, digital transformation. Our students are not simply learning to use technology, they are learning to use technology creatively, professionally, and entrepreneurially. The creative and performing arts continue to flourish at Alleyne School. Our art, music, and theater programs remind us that education is incomplete unless it also nurtures imagination, creativity, and cultural identity. Throughout the past 2 academic years, our talented steel pan ensemble, a small sample of who played for us, just a little bit of the anthem, and who will probably play for us later in the program, proudly represented Alleyne School at numerous national events, and they continue to do so. They included Pan on the Hill, Pan Line, and several community performances across Barbados. Every performance showcased not only musical excellence, but also discipline, teamwork, and cultural pride. These performances strengthened Mission 2, social cohesion, and national identity. Remind us that our culture is one of our nation's greatest treasures. Our students continue to carry that culture proudly wherever they perform. We also celebrate Zoe and Alleyne, who represented the school in the Spirit of the Nation show, proudly showcasing both talent and the values of Alleyne School on the national stage. Similarly, Tatiana Grandison and Donia King represented Alleyne School during the Education Month Lunchtime Concert Series, performing alongside some of Barbados' finest young musicians. Tatiana's outstanding year continued as she earned a place as a Junior Monarch finalist, demonstrating remarkable vocal ability and stage presence. These achievements remind us that the performing arts demand the very same qualities as academic success: discipline, preparation, confidence, and resilience. And we were seeing a little bit of that resilience this morning when our young lady had a little challenge, but she fought through and completed. So we recognize her for that effort as well. Our Visual Arts Department also enjoyed tremendous success. During Art Week 2024, Alleyne School achieved the extraordinary distinction of producing both the senior winner, Journey Boys, and the junior winner, Airy Scout, in the National Cartoon Character Competition. To have both the senior and junior champions emerge from the same school speaks volumes about the creativity nurtured within our art department. Congratulations to both students and their teachers for this exceptional accomplishment. And you would also see some representations of the creativity of our art department in this beautiful display that we have this afternoon, and some others that would have given us some help. In the foreign languages, we proudly celebrate Mahalia Jordan, who has distinguished herself not only through excellence in Spanish, but also by receiving the prestigious Chinese Ambassador's Prize for her mastery of Mandarin. Mahalia's achievement demonstrates the importance of preparing globally competent citizens. In today's interconnected world, the ability to communicate across cultures opens doors to education, diplomacy, business, and international collaboration. She exemplifies the type of globally minded graduate that Barbados needs for the future. Our Human Ecology Department also continued its proud tradition of excellence. Jashrina Stabler, Kimisha Leacock, and Soraya Dulwich Weeks proudly represented Alleyne School at the Julian Chef competition, earning an impressive third place. Their achievements reflected not only culinary skill, but also creativity, teamwork, organization, and professionalism. Food preparation today extends far beyond the kitchen. It encompasses nutrition, entrepreneurship, hospitality, and food security. These accomplishments align beautifully with Mission 3, Food and Water Security, reminding us that our students are developing practical skills capable of contributing directly to Barbados' national development. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest strengths of Alleyne School has always been our commitment to developing the whole child. Nowhere is that commitment more evident than in sport. The past 2 academic years have been among the most successful sporting years in our recent history. Our students have represented Barbados with distinction across several sporting disciplines. In cricket, Trevon Carrington earned selection as a reserve for the Barbados under-15 cricket team. In football, Chloe Blackman, Xavier Bino, Xavier Bain proudly represented Barbados at the national level, demonstrating both talent and determination. In netball, Shakira Jones-Smith was appointed vice captain of the Barbados under-18 national team, an achievement that reflects not only athletic excellence, but also outstanding leadership qualities. Our athletics program once again demonstrated why Alleyne has become synonymous with sporting excellence. Students Anaya Nurse, Shayla Clark, Chloe Blackman, Tazaria Joseph, Kaisha Husbands, and Lemaya London all earned the honor of representing Barbados at the Carifta Games. To wear the national colors at one of the Caribbean's premier athletic competitions is an extraordinary accomplishment. They carried not only the hopes of their country, but also the pride of the Alleyne School. Their performances continue to inspire younger athletes who now dream of following in their footsteps. In athletics again, our successes reached another level during BSAT 2025. Alleyne School proudly finished second overall in the estimated and Shane Bradford zone. And at the BSAT finals, our athletes produced one of the finest performances in the history of school. We celebrated both the Victor Auditorium, Khalil Brian Alleyne, and the Victrix Auditorium with Jada Hines, recognizing them as the highest performing male and female athletes of the entire championships. In addition, Natari Levine emerged as a top on the 13th male athlete, adding yet another prestigious title to Alleyne School's growing list of achievements. These accomplishments do not happen by accident, though. Behind every medal lies an early morning training session. Behind every championship lies months of sacrifice. Behind every natural selection lies countless hours of coaching, sacrifice, encouragement, and support. I therefore extend sincere appreciation to every coach, teacher, parent, and volunteer who continues to invest in the development of our young athletes. You are helping to shape champions, not only on the field of play, but in life. As principal, nothing gives me greater satisfaction than seeing our students succeed in so many different arenas. Some achieve in the classroom, some in laboratories, some on the sports field, some on the stage, some through entrepreneurship, some through leadership and service. Each achievement contributes to the rich tapestry that is Alleyne School. Each achievement strengthens our legacy. Each achievement reminds us that excellence is not the exception at Alleyne School, it is our expectation. Now we look at honoring that legacy. As we celebrate the accomplishments of the past 2 academic years, it's important that we also remember that none of these achievements exist in isolation. They are part of a story that has been unfolding for more than 2 centuries. For 241 years, Alleyne School has occupied a special place in the educational landscape of Barbados. Generation after generation has passed through these gates, leaving not only with academic qualifications, but with values, character, and a sense of responsibility to country and community. Throughout the history, Alleyne School has produced leaders in business, medicine, education, public service, engineering, finance, sport, and the creative industries. Our alumni continue to serve Barbados with distinction. We proudly acknowledge the achievements of such distinguished Alleynians as Dr. Kevin Greenidge, the governor of the Central Bank, Mr. Chetwin Greenidge, a respected business leader in the digital sector, and the Honorable Dr. Corey Ford, whose work during the COVID-19 pandemic helped safeguard the health of countless Barbadians. These individuals remind us that greatness does not begin when one becomes a governor, a doctor, or a chief executive officer. Greatness begins with good habits. It begins with curiosity. It begins with integrity. It begins in classrooms just like ours. To the students seated before me today, I encourage you to remember that the next name added to that distinguished list may very well be yours. It could be the next scientist, the next entrepreneur, the next engineer, the next prime minister, the next Olympic medalist, the next celebrated artist. Why not one of you? Why not an Alleynian? Now, this history gives us confidence, but our future demands vision. At Alleyne School, we have set ourselves an ambitious goal to be one of the premier secondary schools in Barbados and a true school of choice for our students, parents, and teachers alike. When parents hear the name Alleyne School, I do not want the first thought to be about our location. I want the first thought to be about our great reputation. I want people to say, that is the school where students excel. That is the school where teachers are passionate. That is the school where young people are prepared, not only for examinations, but for life. I want parents to aspire to send their children here. I want teachers to aspire to teach here. I want our students to wear their uniform with pride and to speak confidently about the opportunities available to them. Our aim is to create a school where excellence is expected, kindness is celebrated, and every student feels valued. A school where students are so engaged in learning, sport, music, clubs, and service that they hardly want to leave at the end of the day. The upcoming Community Service Learning Initiative will be implemented at the school, and will be one of the avenues in which we seek to have these goals achieved. But we will talk more about that later, because we going on. We have a bit here still to cover. So that's the culture that we are building. And in building that culture, every great institution has symbols that unites its people. Over the coming year, Alleyne School will proudly introduce a new mascot inspired by the magnificent flying lion from our historic school crest. The lion has long been a representative of courage, leadership, strength, and resilience. And there are a number of schools right now that have lions as their mascot. But our lion can fly. So a lion that can fly will take that symbolism even further. And I envision a little video at some time with our lion flying and holding the other schools that have lions in its mouth as cubs. Right? That's just. And I have done the initial design for the new mascot, and we've come up with a name for it, a powerful and strong name, but we will share that at a later date at a big launch. It reminds us that while strength is important, true greatness comes when we rise above limitations. The flying lion represents ambition. It represents vision. It represents the courage to soar beyond expectations. It will become a proud symbol worn by our athletes, students, teachers, alumni, supporters, and serving as a visible reminder that every Alleynian carries the responsibility of upholding the proud traditions of this institution. We have encouraged Mr. Beckles to wear this symbol. I wish to acknowledge our valued corporate partners, including the Williams Group of Companies, whose continued support helped transform our vision into reality. And I'm especially acknowledging them because I'm going to be approaching them to assist with renewable energy initiatives that we also want to launch at the school. We acknowledge and recognize and appreciate you. Strong schools are built through strong partnerships, and we are grateful to every business, organization, and individual who continues to invest in our students. So we're grateful to all of you who would have contributed to today's ceremony. There were a number of persons who made monetary donations. There are persons who gave their time. We appreciate you. As I indicated earlier, our vision for Alleyne aligns closely with Mission Barbados framework. The 6 national missions are not abstract policy statements. They are practical challenges that call on every institution to contribute to the future of our country. Mission 1, sustainable development. As it relates to Mission 1, which is sustainable development, our vision is bold. We intend to become the greenest secondary school in Barbados. Now, we're not going to paint the school green, but we can practice and live green. Environmental stewardship must become part of our culture rather than simply another topic taught in the classroom. Over the coming years, we will continue expanding our recycling initiatives, ensuring that plastics, metals, and other recyclable materials are diverted from landfills and recycled responsibly. We will work alongside value partners such as the Williams Group of Companies and other environmental organizations to strengthen these initiatives and help our students become ambassadors for sustainable living. Tree planting will also become a defining feature of the campus. I really want to wash away Alleyne School with trees. We have started, the deputy principal has put in a lot of work. We've started the tree planting, and we're going to plant a whole lot more trees around the plant. So we have a cooler environment and a more relaxed environment. We also going to plant a lot more fruit trees, which will be forming part of another one of our missions, Mission 3. So before we go on to Mission 3, right? Alleyne will also lead the way as the first school in Barbados with an electric bus. This bus will result in the reduction of emissions of CO2, a greenhouse gas that causes global warming. And To further support this bus, which we already have ministry approval, and we are expecting the release of funding to purchase, because we had that approved from last year's budget. We're only looking for the money to come through. Now, we're also looking to install, and which will come into our next year's budget, solar photovoltaic systems that can power the bus, and also that have battery storage that to give us battery backup in the case of a power outage in strategic areas around the school plant. And we also be seeking to our partners with that initiative. Mission 3, food and water security. Food security is another national priority in which Alleyne School intends to play a leading role. Our agricultural science program continues to grow, and we are excited about the opportunities provided through our expanding greenhouse project in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture. With the generous support of the Sandals Foundation, we are also developing aquaponics and hydroponic systems that will expose students to modern, climate-resilient methods of food production. These facilities will transform our campus into a living classroom where science, agriculture, technology, and entrepreneurship intersect. Plans are also on the way to introduce rainwater harvesting systems that will collect water for irrigation and ground maintenance, demonstrating practical approaches to environmental conservation. Mission 6, digital transformation. Technology will continue to play an increasingly important role in education. Our students must be equipped not merely to use technology, but to innovate with it. The success of our EDPM and information technology programs provide an excellent foundation, and we will continue integrating digital tools into teaching, learning, and school administration. Digital literacy is no longer an advantage, it is a necessity. We are preparing students for careers that may not yet exist, using technologies that continue to evolve. That requires curiosity, adaptability, and a willingness to embrace lifelong learning. Mission 4, public health and safety. The well-being of our students and staff remains paramount. I am pleased to share that significant improvements are to occur to our school environment, and many of the plans are underway. These include the replacement of fencing around sections of the school compound, the installation of security cameras, and enhancements to our emergency response procedures. We also look forward to the establishment of an on-site medical facility staffed by a full-time nurse, providing timely care and reassurance for students and staff alike. So Alleyne School will be the only school that would have a mini clinic, because we found ourselves in a situation where we are isolated. We often have limited public transport, and we've taken the initiative with the support of the ministry. We also got it in budget, and it was approved. So over the summer, once the money comes, we will be, with the help of our board member, Mr. Cyprian Yearwood, who was also the person that drew our sports hall. He's the architect that drew our sports hall. He will also be assisting with developing our medical facility. So we will have a full-time engaged nurse, and we will be able to provide some medical support to our students, our staff, and we even extend, in case of emergency, to our adjoining primary school and community. As we mentioned, the community is our family. No school succeeds in isolation. Our parents remain our first and most important partners in education. Thank you for entrusting us with your children. Thank you for supporting homework, attending meetings, cheering from the sidelines, coming to speech day, and encouraging perseverance during difficult moments. We also thank our Parent Teachers Association, alumni, sponsors, and members of the surrounding community for your unwavering support. Whether by volunteering your expertise, sponsoring programs, providing services, or simply speaking positively about Alleyne School, you are helping to shape the future of this institution. Together, we are proving that education is truly a shared responsibility. To our students, I leave you with this challenge. Never allow anyone to define your limits. Do not measure yourself against the person sitting next to you or in front of you. Measure yourself against the person you were yesterday. Every day should bring growth. Every setback should teach resilience. Every success should inspire humility. Some of you will leave here to become doctors, engineers, various things. Some public servants. Whatever path you choose, pursue it with excellence. Remember that your greatest qualification will never simply be the certificates you earn. It will be your character, it will be your integrity, it will be your willingness to serve others. That is why our motto remains as relevant today as it was long ago, at least non to be, for others, not self. If you live those words, success will follow. As we celebrate today's awards recipients, let us also celebrate every student who has persevered, every teacher who has inspired, every parent who has sacrificed, and every member of staff who has contributed to the life of this school. The story of Alleyne School is still being written. Each one of us holds a pen. Let us write a chapter defined by excellence, innovation, compassion, and defined by courage. May future generations look back on this period and say that this was the time when Alleyne School honored its proud history while boldly embracing its future. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. Continue to dream boldly, continue to work diligently, continue to lead with integrity. May God continue to bless each of you. May He continue to bless your families, and may He continue to bless this remarkable institution that we are privileged to call Alleyne School. Thank you, and enjoy the remainder of Speech Day. And let us continue to soar together.
Thank you, Principal Proverbs. You were not kidding me. You said that you had quite a bit to say. But we want to thank you for that thorough report on the academic and extracurricular on the academic and extracurricular progress of both our staff and students.